My beloved child, I see you. I see how much you've been thinking about someone lately. Your heart feels pulled toward them in a way you can't explain, and every time they smile at you, something inside you softens. It's like your heart is slowly opening, even though your mind is full of questions. I see how you look at them, not just with interest, but with hesitation. You wonder if it's right, if it's possible, if it's real. But even through your doubts, I see something else in your eyes. Hope. And that hope is not foolish. That hope is sacred. Now, my child, I want you to pause and listen, because what I have to say to you is important. It's more than important. It's divine. I'm the one who planted that connection between you and this person. It didn't come out of nowhere. That bond didn't just appear. It was placed by me, purposefully, delicately, with love. This person you're thinking of, the one who says they want to marry you, they are not confused. They are not playing games. They aren't here to trick you or harm you. They genuinely want to be with you. They want to love you. They want to stand beside you. They want to walk through life with you. They feel like you're the one they've been waiting for. Even if the rest of the world doesn't understand it, even if people talk, even if it doesn't look like what others expect, they still know, and deep down, so do you. But I also see what you're scared to say out loud. The one thought that keeps returning, quietly, anxiously. The age difference. It makes you hesitate. You wonder, is this wrong? You ask me silently, God, am I being naive? You pray, please show me if I'm making a mistake. And I hear every word, even the ones you haven't spoken. So breathe, my beloved. Really breathe. And now, listen to me. Age matters in some ways, but not in the way you fear. Love the kind I give, the kind I plant in souls, isn't about numbers. It's about something deeper. It's about spirit. It's about the way two souls recognize each other, the way they see beyond skin, beyond time, beyond logic. It's the way they feel safe, the way they feel seen, the way they feel home. This is what's happening between you and this person. You're feeling something that your soul understands, even when your mind is unsure. Even when society tries to define love in rigid terms, you feel peace when you're with them. You feel calm. You feel awakened. And that, my child, is not an accident. That is me. That is divine. You see, I created love. I designed it to be strong enough to survive storms. I made it soft enough to heal wounds, and I made it wise enough to transcend barriers, including age. This love I've placed before you isn't shallow. It isn't fleeting. It's not lust dressed as destiny. It's something holy. It's something rare. And it's meant to awaken parts of you that have been quiet for too long. You've waited for a connection like this, even if you didn't know it, even if you tried to deny it. You've prayed for a love that feels like the truth, and now that it's here, you're afraid it's too good to be real. But let me tell you something, my precious one. Just because something feels good doesn't mean it's a trick. Not everything that feels soft is a trap. Sometimes love is gentle because it's divine. Sometimes love is easy because it's right. And sometimes love is unexpected because it is hidden. Hidden until the right time. Hidden until you were ready. This person, this one who's looking at you with love in their eyes, they are not a mistake. They are a gift. They are a mirror. They are a messenger. Through them, I am teaching you to trust again, to open again, to breathe again, and yes, to love again. You've been through a lot. You've had your heart broken. You've been lied to, used, ignored. You've been made to feel small. So now, when someone shows up and actually sees you, it feels unfamiliar. It feels too big, too fast. But that's because you're not used to being loved the right way. You're not used to being chosen without conditions. You're not used to someone saying, "I want you," and meaning it. But now you are. Now you're being shown a new kind of love, one that doesn't demand perfection, one that doesn't keep score, one that is patient and kind and steady and real. That is the love I give. That is the love I've written into your story. So don't run from it. Don't push it away because it looks different from what you imagined. And don't dismiss it because of fear. Fear will always whisper, "What if?" But I whisper something louder. Watch me. Watch me make beauty from what others call broken. Watch me align hearts across time. Watch me use love to heal what pain has destroyed. Yes, the world will have opinions. They always do. But I am not moved by opinions. I am moved by the truth. And the truth is this. This love you feel was not born from fantasy. It was born from purpose. This connection was not random. It was written. You're not wrong for feeling what you feel. You're not wrong for wanting to be seen, to be held, to be chosen. You are not wrong for loving. And this person is the one who keeps showing up in your thoughts. They aren't a distraction. They are a sign that your heart still works, a sign that healing is real, a sign that I'm not done writing beautiful things into your life. You've been faithful in the quiet. You've stayed kind when no one was watching. You've grown, and now you're being shown a reward. That's what this person is, a reward. Not because you earned them, but because you're ready. Ready to receive. Ready to believe again. Ready to risk joy. So breathe and trust. Because I'm guiding this, I'm protecting this, and I'm blessing this. No, it won't always be easy. There will be moments of doubt. There will be days when the age difference feels loud, when you wonder how it looks to others, when you worry about what's ahead. But let me remind you, I don't ask you to live for the eyes of the world. I ask you to live for the truth inside your heart. And your heart, my child, is speaking. It's saying yes. Yes to love. Yes to growth. Yes to possibility. Yes to something real. So take that step. Open that door. Speak that truth. Let love be louder than fear. Let faith be stronger than doubt. Let your heart be free. This person was sent to you for a reason. You don't need to understand every detail. You just need to listen and trust the one who sees all, who knows all, who loves you more than you can imagine. That's me. I love you. I am with you. And I will not let you fall. Now go forward with hope, with courage, with love. You are safe. You are seen. And you are deeply, deeply loved. Understood. When I bring two people together in this kind of deep connection, I never make mistakes. I know your fears, you're thinking about, what your family might say, you're worried about, how friends, strangers, or society will judge you. Maybe you're afraid of being labeled too old or too young, and you think that love is only valid if others approve. But the person you're thinking about doesn't see your age. They see your heart. They see the light in you. They see your smile and your soul. The truth is, this person has already imagined a life with you. They've pictured it in their heart and even talked to me about it in prayer. They've cried in private asking me to show them if this love is real. That's how seriously they take it, and now I'm speaking to you not to confuse you, not to push you, but to open your eyes to something real. I didn't bring this person into your life to play games or stir your emotions without purpose. I brought them to help heal you, to teach you something about love and trust, and to stir a hope in your heart that you thought was gone. They are not here by accident. You've noticed the timing. You've noticed the signs, the way your heart reacts, the way your soul leans in. Yes, there are differences. Yes, there are challenges. But I would not put this in your path if you weren't ready for it, if it wasn't important. This person may not match what others expect, but they match what your spirit recognizes. There's something about them that feels like home, even if it's new. Even if it's scary, they have looked at your flaws and still wanted more. They've heard the silence and still stayed when you pushed them away. They prayed for you when you doubted them. They loved you anyway, not because they are perfect, but because what they feel isn't ordinary, and you felt the same. You've smiled quietly at your phone, thinking of them. You've imagined telling them everything. You've imagined what it would feel like to truly be loved. And I want you to know this. Love was never meant to hurt you. It was sent to awaken you, to show you what is still possible. You're not too late. You're not too old. You're not impossible to love. You are seen and chosen. This connection didn't come from pressure or force. It came from prayer, from divine timing, from surrender. You've asked me for someone who understands, someone who sees beyond the surface, and now that they've come, you're wondering if it's too good to be true. But I want you to listen not to your fears, but to your peace dues. Your soul rest around them. Does your heart soften? Do you feel safe? If you feel those things, you're not imagining it, you're not making it up. This is something sacred. I know you've been through a lot. I know your past has made you cautious, but don't let fear write your story. You're not being reckless. You're being real. You're being brave, because love takes courage. They've been patient. They've waited for your walls to fall. They've stayed through the silence, and I've watched them pray for you without you even knowing. Yes, they've prayed for your healing, for your peace, for your courage, because they care. And not everyone prays for someone they're just casually talking to, but this is different. So here you are, signs too, standing in front of the door. In dreams, in songs, but only you can walk through it. When they almost gave up, I never told them to hold on. But I will tell you this: if you choose love, if you choose faith, I will walk with you through every fear, every question, every obstacle. You won't be alone. You won't be abandoned, and neither will they. You were both chosen to meet at the right time in the right way, with hearts that were finally ready. Don't let doubt steal what's divine. Don't let other people's opinions rewrite what I've written. What you feel is not confusion, it's awakening. It's the part of you that still believes, even after everything. You weren't sent this love to suffer. You were sent this love to remember who you are, worthy, seen, capable, and whole. They don't complete you, but they mirror the best in you. They speak life into your soul and see you as I see you. They love the parts you tried to hide. They see beauty in the places you call broken. And they don't just love you, they respect you. They admire your strength. They feel lucky just to know you, so don't shrink. Don't push them away because of what others think, because of fear or timing or pride. Open your heart, not because it's easy, but because it's true, because you prayed and I answered, not in the way you expected, but in the way you needed. No, they don't look like your past, because they aren't. They're your future, and it's safe now to step forward. You are not wrong for wanting this. You are not wrong for choosing joy, and you don't have to explain your love to anyone, because I see it and I approve. This connection is between souls, not ages, not backgrounds, not opinions, but two spirits who recognize each other. Your souls spoke long before your voices did, and what you're feeling is not fantasy, it's truth. They've loved you in ways they can't fully say. They've cared without needing attention. They've shown up without being asked, because that's what love does. So if you're wondering if it's okay to believe in this, the answer is yes. It's okay to believe again. It's okay to try again. It's okay to let someone in who sees the real you and doesn't run. You've been misunderstood before, but this person wants to understand you, not change you. They see the fire in your soul and they don't fear it. They honor it. They aren't intimidated by your depth. They welcome it. They aren't running from your truth. They're walking toward it. So trust. Trust what you feel when you're with them. Trust the softness. Trust the silence. Trust the peace, because I gave it to you. You asked for clarity. This is it. You asked for love. This is it. You asked for something real. This is it. I gave you a soul connection, not to confuse you, but to confirm. You confirm that your prayers were heard, that your waiting was not wasted, that your hope was never foolish. I see you and I see them, and what I see is not ordinary. It's not random. It's not rushed. It's not fake. This is what I do. I connect hearts. Across time, across miles, across fears, and I protect what I connect. You don't have to force it. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to explain it, just receive it. Just be open. Just let love meet you where you are. I know what I'm doing. I make no mistakes. And I made this connection on purpose, for purpose, with love. And when love comes like this, you don't need to be loud. You just need to be honest. Honest with yourself and honest with them. They are not perfect, but neither are you. And still, this love feels like grace. A gift, not a test. A miracle, not a burden. And now the choice is yours. Not to prove it, but to embrace it. Not to rush, but to trust. And know I'm right here, guiding it all as I always have. You are not alone, and neither are they. This is sacred. This is rare. This is love, and it's yours if you want it. Thought had died. This person feels like home because I've placed part of my purpose for your life inside of them. Yes, they may be younger or older. Yes, there are differences between you. But differences don't disqualify love. Think of the sun and the moon. So different, yet they both belong in the same sky, dancing in harmony. You're spending so much time thinking about potential problems that you're missing the blessings I'm trying to give you. You're trying to figure it all out with logic, asking if the math adds up, if the timeline makes sense. But I'm not showing you a math problem. I'm showing you love, deep, divine love. You're my answer, not in perfection, but in someone willing to love you fully. Let go of your fear. Let go of your guilt. Trust that I know what I'm doing. This love is not ordinary. It's divine, and it's time. You stopped questioning whether you deserve it. You do. There's something beautiful happening in your life right now, even if it doesn't fully make sense. Yet you've met someone who lights up parts of you that you thought had gone dim. They make you laugh in a way you haven't laughed in a long time. They help you soften to breathe easier around them. You don't feel like you have to put up walls or pretend to be someone else. They notice your opinions, value your thoughts, and even remember the smallest things you love, like your favorite food songs or the way you like your coffee. When they talk about you, it's like they're speaking about a miracle, and that's because to them you are. So here's the truth. Stop wasting time questioning what your heart already knows. You keep wondering if the age difference is too big, if the timing is wrong, or if someone else might come along who makes more sense. But real love doesn't always follow logic. Real love follows purpose, growth and peace. The difference in your ages, that's not an obstacle. It's a unique and meaningful part of your story. It adds depth and richness. It's part of a brave, sacred journey that's just getting started. I know you've cried. I see the quiet tears you hide when you're alone thinking about what might be or what could go wrong. You've tried to convince yourself that this may not be right, that maybe it's better to walk away before you get hurt. But deep inside, something won't let you forget this person. There's a pull in your soul that keeps drawing you back to them. And that's not an accident. That's not just attraction or coincidence. That's divine. That's me. I placed that connection between you for a reason. I knew it would help lead you to healing. I knew it would pull something beautiful out of the brokenness you've carried. This person wants to grow old with you, or maybe they already are growing older and want to give you the freedom to feel young again. Either way, their heart is with you for the right reasons. It's not for show. It's not a performance. It's real, and it's honesty. You've been through so much already. You've loved people who only gave you part of themselves. You've experienced heartbreak in silence, cried over promises never kept, and carried pain from people who came with conditions and left with excuses. I know it's scary to believe in love again. You've built up defenses for a reason. But hear me now, this person is not here to hurt you. They've been sent to rewrite the narrative that told you you're too much, too complicated, too late, or too early. They're here to show you that's not fantasy, that's not temporary excitement, that's real love. That's soul level love. That's me working through them. You're afraid people will judge you. You worry about what others might say. You fear the way it might look being with someone who's older or younger than you. But child, don't you see? I don't give gifts in secret for you to hide them in shame. When I bless something, I want you to honor it, not tuck it away out of fear. If this relationship brings peace to your spirit, if it makes you feel more whole, more like yourself, and more connected to Methan, why be afraid of it? Why hide from it? I don't care about how many years are between you. I care about what's happening in your heart, and your spirit feels alive when they're near. Your soul becomes quiet in their presence. That's not confusion, that's confirmation. The kind of love that steadies your breath and calms your thoughts. The kind that feels like home, not noise. I see how you've tried to deny it, tried to convince yourself it's not what it looks like. But what if it's more than what it looks like? What if it's what I promised you all along, but just in a different form than you expected? You asked me for a love that feels safe. I sent you someone who listens deeply, who sees past your layers and waits gently without pressure or performance. You prayed for connection, I gave. You someone who speaks your heart's language without even trying. You asked for truth. I gave you someone who doesn't lie, even when silence would be easier. You asked for loyalty. I gave you someone who chooses you again and again, without needing a reason beyond love itself. You've been afraid because this love is quiet, not loud. But that's the kind that stays. You've mistaken peace for boredom. But now you're learning that calm love is the most passionate kind. The kind that shows up in the little things, in the way they check on you without being asked, in the way they wait for your walls to come down instead of forcing their way in. You deserve that. You deserve someone who doesn't make love feel like a fight. You've had enough of that. You've had enough of proving your worth to people who never saw it, but this one sees it without you trying, without you performing, without you pretending to be less emotional, less intense, less soft. They love your softness, they protect it. They don't take advantage of your giving heart. They match it with presence and intention. And I sent them because I saw you breaking under the weight of always being the one to carry the relationship. I saw your prayers, the ones where you whispered, I just want someone to choose me without games, without delay, without fear. And I answered. But sometimes my answers don't look the way you imagined. Sometimes they come with an age gap, with a past, with a different accent, or a history you didn't expect. But it's still divine, because my timing is divine and my choices are sacred even when they look strange to the world. Do you trust me enough to believe I know what you need? Even when it confuses you, even when it challenges what you thought love was supposed to be. This person is here not to complete you, but to walk beside you in the life you've been building with me. They don't dim your light. They don't compete with your purpose. They hold space for your calling. And child, you deserve that. You deserve someone who doesn't just love the easy parts of you, but chooses the version of you that's healing, that's still learning, that's still scared sometimes. They see your fear, and instead of running, they draw closer. They wait with you until the fear fades into trust. That's me in them. That's my love made visible through human touch. And no, not everyone will understand, but they don't have to. I didn't ask them, I asked you. I whispered to your soul, and your soul recognized mine in theirs. Don't ignore that, just because it's not loud or traditional or approved by everyone around you. I didn't call you to live a life that pleases everyone. I called you to live a life that reflects truth. And truth is what this love holds, even if the world doesn't know how to name it. Them talk, let them wonder, but you stay rooted in what you know, because deep down, you know this is different. You know this is sacred. You know this is something you didn't force or chase or manipulate. It came because you were finally ready to receive, without conditions. And I'm proud of you for that. You didn't settle. You waited. You let yourself grow. And now you're ready for the kind of love that doesn't hurt to hold. You're ready for the love that adds to your life without taking from. Your soul, you're ready for joy that doesn't require pretending you're okay when you're not. You're ready for peace that doesn't disappear the moment things get hard. And they're ready too, because I've been preparing them just like I've been preparing you. I've healed parts of them that were once broken so they wouldn't bleed on you. I've taught them how to love without fear. They're not perfect, but they're aware. They're not flawless, but they're honest. And that is what makes them right. Because love doesn't need perfection. It needs presence. And they show up day after day, moment after moment, because that's what love does. So stop questioning what I've made. Clear, stop trying to explain what I've called you to simply accept. This is yours, this love, this moment, this story, and no one, not even the voices in your own head, can take it away, unless you let them. But I hope you won't. I hope you'll stay. I hope you'll lean in, instead of pulling away. Because this time you're not alone in the effort. This time you're loved back equally gently and truthfully. You've always deserved this, and now you're living in the beginning of what you once only dreamed of. Don't sabotage it. Don't overthink it. Don't run from it. Receive it, cherish it, grow with it. This is what love looks like when it's been touched by heaven, when it's guided by me and carried by grace. You're ready because I made you ready, and they're here because they are to keep, trusting me because I'm not finished yet. And the best parts are still unfolding. Near, doesn't it? You know it's true. And do you know what? I love. I love how they listen. When you speak, I love how they want to know you, not to change you, but to truly understand who you are. I love the way they look at you when they think you're not watching. I love how they talk about you when they pray. Yes, they pray for you. They ask me every night to protect you. They ask for the chance to love you the right way. They may not have said these words to you yet, but I hear them. I see how they're trying to love you, gently, patiently, and with respect. This kind of love is rare. It's not flashy or loud. It's not perfect, but it's real. It's steady. It's pure, and I don't want you to ruin it with fear or doubt. I want you to come to me. Not your fear, not your pride, not your overthinking. Just me when it's quiet. Ask God, is this really from you? And I will answer, not always with a dramatic sign, but with peace. That deep peace you feel when you think of them. That's me saying, yes. That strange comfort you feel when you picture them beside you in tough times. That's me showing you what could be their nervous too. You know, they've never felt something like this before, or at least not this deeply, but they're choosing to follow their heart even if others don't understand. They don't care about society's rules. They don't care what others whisper, because when they think of you, everything else becomes quiet. They don't want someone perfect, they want someone real, and they see that in you. They know you've been hurt before. They feel it in how careful you are, in how you pause before trusting. They don't blame you. They just want to be patient. They're not here to rush you. They're here to honor you, to hold your heart carefully like it's sacred, because it is. They know you're still healing, and that doesn't scare them. In fact, they admire your strength. They respect your honesty. They listen to the silence between your words. They hear the things you don't say out loud, and still they choose you, not for what you offer, not for how you look, but for who you are, for how your soul makes theirs feel safe and whole and peaceful, alive. They love your laugh, but even more, they love your tears, because those tears show your truth. They don't want a perfect story. They want a real one with you. They're not afraid of hard days. They're not running from your past. They're standing still, waiting, hoping, praying, believing that love, real love, will be enough, and it will, because this is the kind of love that grows in quiet moments, in slow mornings, in deep conversations, in forgiveness, in patience, in loyalty. They have seen what love without God looks like, and they want more than that. They want something holy, something blessed, something sacred. They want to build something, not just dream about it, and they see you as the foundation of that dream. You may not know it, but you're their answered prayer too. You are someone they once cried out for when they were lonely and lost. They asked me for peace, and I led them to the thought of you. They asked me for strength, and I gave them the patience to wait for you. They asked me for clarity, and I filled their spirit with the quiet knowledge of your soul. That's why they're still here. That's why they haven't walked away. Even when it would have been easier, they stayed, because love stays. And yes, they have flaws. They make mistakes. They don't always know the right words, but their heart is real, and it beats for you. They don't show it perfectly, but they show it honestly. They want to be better for you. They want to grow, to heal, to become the kind of person you feel safe loving, and I'm helping them. Just like I'm helping you. They don't always know what you need, but they want to learn. They're asking me right now, God, how can I love them better? And I'm answering slowly, through moments, through time, through the whispers of your heart. They know this is bigger than just two people. This is divine. This is kingdom, love that transforms, love that stretches, love that survives the waiting and becomes something unbreakable. They want to share life with you, the hard parts, the simple parts, the miracles and the messes. They don't want a highlight reel. They want the whole story. You question if someone could really love you like this. But here it is. This is what love looks like. Quiet, steady, brave, humble, and real. They're not giving up, so don't give up either. Not on them, not on yourself. You both have your scars, your fears, your shadows, but you also have light, so much light, and it shines brighter when you're together. This connection isn't by accident. You were both led here by something greater, by me even. When it didn't make sense, even when timing felt wrong, even when you both felt unready, I was still working, still preparing, still guiding. And now, you're close, so close, to something beautiful. Don't let fear speak louder than love. Don't let doubt steal what I'm giving you. Come to me. When you're unsure, I will remind you. Through peace, through clarity, through that gentle pull in your spirit. I will remind you that this is love, not perfect, but chosen, every day, even when it's hard. Especially then, they will love you in the middle of your messing, the silence, in the questions. They'll still choose you because that's what I put in their heart, and that's what I put in yours too. You feel it, don't you? That stirring inside, that calm that arrives when you think of them. It's not just emotion, it's spiritual, it's sacred. You've waited, you've grown, you've cried, you've healed, and now you're ready for love that gives, not just takes, love that listens, not just speaks. It's love that covers, not just exposes. This kind of love will grow slowly, but deeply. This kind of love honors me, because it comes from me. And if you let me lead it, I will bless it beyond what you can imagine. Don't push it away. Don't run from what feels unfamiliar. Sometimes love doesn't come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes with stillness, with safety, with peace. And that's how you know it's real. Keep praying, keep seeking, keep trusting. I'm not done writing your story, and neither are they. They're holding a pen ready to write it with you. One day at a time, with patience, with grace, with open hearts, and hands that don't want to hold control, but hold each other with care. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not too broken for love like this. You are exactly right for the heart I've prepared for you, and they're exactly right for yours. So stay open, stay present, stay soft. Don't shut down, don't let the past speak louder than my promise. This is new, this is divine, and this is just the beginning. They're still praying for you, and I'm still listening, I'm still guiding, I'm still blessing, and soon you'll both see why it had to take time, why the waiting mattered, why the pain made space for love. Because what's coming is worth every tear, every prayer, every moment you wondered, God, are they really the one? And I'll answer again with peace, yes, my child. They are. Expectations, they care about your presence. They want to live life with you, not just beside you. That's a rare kind of courage, and I admire it. I admire how they're willing to be misunderstood for the sake of love, for the sake of your soul. Don't make them wait forever. They've already made peace with your age. It's time you do too. You've been crafted with purpose. Your years, your experiences, your layers, they're all part of a masterpiece. I don't waste my creations. I age them like fine wine, like wisdom, like treasure. Remember, without faith, it's impossible to please me, but those who truly seek me will be rewarded. Right now, I'm transforming your life. I'm turning your sorrow into joy, your loneliness into love, your fear into courage. Jesus is the bread of life. If you come to him, you'll never feel empty. He is light in every dark space. If you're tired, if you're carrying too much, he will give you rest. So come to him, bring your questions, your wounds, your hopes, bring this love. Let him be the foundation beneath it. Let him be the one you turn to when doubt comes whispering lies. He sees what's happening in your heart, and he's not finished writing this story yet. If you feel this truth, let it settle in your soul. Let it grow roots. Trust that it's okay to love again. It's okay to believe something beautiful can still begin. No matter your age, your pastor, what others might say. Let's pray. Together now, Lord, we come to you asking for clarity, strength, and blessing. As love begins to grow, help us nurture it with care. Give us wisdom to know what's right and courage to follow. Where you lead, if this is from, you give us peace that can't be shaken. Help us let go of fear, shame, and doubt. Make us brave enough to believe in new beginnings. Let this love be a reflection of your grace, strong, kind, and full of purpose. Amen.